Generating a list of dates or numbers is a super common task. In this video, I'm going to show you some little known shortcuts you can use, including lists of monthly start or end dates, bi-monthly dates, lists of sequential numbers, odd or even numbers, as well as keyboard and mouse shortcuts that uncover hidden features. I think most people probably know that we can easily generate a list of dates by entering the first date and then left clicking and dragging until we get to the date that we want. And we get a little tooltip here telling me what the date of the last cell will be. However, not many people know that you can generate a list of the month start dates with the right mouse button. So entering the first date, right click the fill handle and drag and then release. And here I can choose fill months. So now I have a list of the first of each month, and we can also do that for the last of each month. So here I can enter the 31st and then right click and drag and then fill months. Gives me the end of each month. You can also generate a list of bi-monthly dates by entering the first two dates that you want. So I want the middle of the month, the 15th, and the end of the month. And then I'm going to right click and drag and then fill months. And that gives me the 15th and the end of each month. Now I have to give credit to Bob Umlas for this cool tip. You can generate number sequences by entering the first number and then left clicking and dragging and holding Control at the same time. You can see the counter in the tooltip is counting up by one number at a time. Another way we can generate a list of numbers is by entering the first one and then right clicking and dragging the fill handle. When you release, you can fill series. I don't find this as easy though, because the tooltip tells you that it's still counting number 1. It's only when you release and choose fill series that you get the numbers 1 through 10. Lastly, you can enter the first two numbers in your sequence, select both cells, and then left click and drag. You get the tooltip telling you what number you're up to, and release, and you get the list of numbers. Let's say you want a list of odd numbers. Enter the first number, then right click and drag, and when you release, we want to go into series, and in here I'm filling the series in a column. It's linear. I want the step value to be 2, and that gives me a list of odd numbers. Let's say you want a list of numbers that are a specific length. We enter the first number, right click and drag just half a cell. That's a whole cell. We're not filling it down yet. We just want to drag half a cell. That opens the fill series dialog box, and we can go into series here. I want it to go down the column. It's going to be linear, stepping up 1, and we want it to stop at 10. I've just generated a small list so we can see them here on the screen, but keep in mind this technique is really most useful when generating a long list of numbers, say 100 or 1,000 or more. We can also use this technique to generate a list of dates. Again, right clicking, dragging half a cell, fill series. We want to go down the column. It's detected it's a date. We want the units to be days. It's going to step up by 1, and the stop value is the 31st of January. My dates are day, month, year. Click OK, and now I have a list of the dates for January. Let's say I want to list the weekdays up to a specific date. So I'm going to start on the 2nd of January, that's a Monday, and then I'm going to right click and drag half a cell, fill series. I want it to go down the columns. It's detected a date. I only want the weekdays, and I want to stop at the 31st of January. And then we have a list of the days Monday through Friday for the month of January. So far we've looked at quite a few options in the right click and drag menu, but let's just take a look because there are some other things that we haven't addressed. You can see here we can also fill just the formatting or fill without formatting, and we have some other options for filling series for dates. They're obviously grayed out because I have a number in the cell, not a date. We also have flash fill, which I covered in another video, which I've linked to in the video description, so I won't cover it again here. And I think the other fill options are self-explanatory, so take some time to have a play around with them. In the series dialog, you'll also notice there's an option to fill the series across a row, as opposed to the column examples I've covered here. And this is handy if you want a list of dates across the column. There are also options to apply a growth series or trend, and of course you can alter the step value, which I'll leave you to experiment with. I hope you found this tutorial useful. You can download the Excel file containing the examples for this lesson and notes on each technique from the link here. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. And why not share it with your friends who might also find it useful. Thanks for watching.